What's going on, everybody? Hey, can y'all hear me okay? Let me know in the side chat, if you will, that you can hear my mic. Hey, my name is Myron Briley. Today we are going over, hey, Mary. Thank you. Mary says yes. Okay, cool. So what I'm wanting to do today is we're going to do a couple things. We're going to pull some lists. We're going to go over sending out offers. Let me see. I guess my little camera is dirty. Sorry about that. Okay, cool. So, okay. Let's get to this, you guys. Okay, so yeah, what I'm going to do is go over pulling some lists, sending out some offers, and I'd like to know what y'all are doing in the side chat. What are y'all doing this week to push your business forward? Are you trying to send offers this week? Are you trying to figure out how you're going to craft your LOI? What are you doing? What's up, Jonas? What are you doing to push your business forward? Let me know. All last week, we were working with Pace and the team at No One Left Behind, and our team pretty much killed it. Okay, Mary says she sent letters through the mailer feature in DealSauce. So DealSauce has we can go over that. DealSauce has a way to mail out, like direct to seller. So that's awesome, Mary. I'd like to know, Mary, how many did you send? Just curious. But you all know me, like I'm more on the direct to agent side. Oh, Mary, you sent 23? Okay, cool. You're working on your website? Okay, awesome. So got some people sending out mailers, got some people just building out their website. And yeah, that's good. I believe on obviously both of those things, but I believe getting your website at least decent to look at is important, because when you're sending those offers, if you're a company, you're sending them as a company, they will look at your website, they will look at your Instagram, they'll look at your LinkedIn, all those things. So yeah, good. Glad to hear that y'all are working on some, moving your business forward. I wanted to go over a couple things. First off, if you don't have a CRM, and I'm not going to pitch this whole time, I'm just going to tell you what I'm doing. But if you don't have a CRM, I just launched a $7 a month product on my website, myronbriley.com. I'm not going to talk about this the whole time, so don't think I am. But if you go to my website, myronbriley.com, and you need a CRM, so Mary, you're sending out 23 letters. What phone number are they calling? What website are they going to? How are you going to manage the leads if you get any? And I just launched, it's just $7 a month. You can have a CRM with website, email, texting. I don't know what to call it. I'm calling it Kanban, but like a Trello type of tool, how you manage your leads. So if you need that, head over to my website, grab that CRM. It doesn't come with like the full workflows that I normally do, but it is like a $7 product that you can just have a CRM. Okay. Cool. Credibility equals success, Anthony. Yes, exactly. So what Jason is doing is working on his website, getting the base of his company together so he can know, or so the agents or the sellers can go look at his stuff and go, okay, yeah, this guy, I can find him. He's a legitimate company, right? So, okay, cool. I have, right now I have PropStream pulled up, and I think what else I'm going to do is pull up my CRM. Just give me a second here. Yes. Okay, so we'll do PropStream. So, okay, what I'm going to do is go over a couple lists that I pull. I think I did this last week. Just went over a couple lists that I pull, but what are some ways you can get in front of the seller, get in front of the agent, and make sure that you have the ability to handle the things that you want to handle, right? And so what I want to do is pull up PropStream and I'll show you a couple lists that I've been pulling for low equity so that you can um, get in front of people who need your help, really is what I'm after. Okay. So I'm going to share my screen. If you guys have any questions, please in the side chat, don't be afraid to ask questions at any time. Um, totally willing to help you all out. Okay. Let's go to this. Okay. With PropStream, if y'all can let me know that you can see my screen, please. And if everything looks good. Okay, Mary, thank you. So what I've been doing with the No One Left Behind challenge that we've been doing is so if you don't know what you don't know what I'm talking about. No One Left Behind is this challenge that we're doing inside of a sub 2 community that basically is like, hey, if you're in the community and you have not done your first deal, we are going to put you on a team. The team is like 10 or 15 people, maybe sometimes bigger, sometimes 20 people. And we're going to teach you from front, like all the way from front to back, how to get a deal done, right? How to find the deal, how to how to talk to them, how to set an appointment, how to close it, how to get the contracts together, and then talk to a TC, um, and who to talk to if you need a buyer for the deal. If you need to wholesale it, then who can you talk to wholesale the deal to help you dispo? Okay, that's what the No One Left Behind challenge is. And my job is to basically pull the lists and send out offers to generate the activity and the appointments. Okay. Anthony says, need this for Gators. Dude, I think they were talking about doing this for Gators. So I don't know what that's gonna look like, but I heard it's coming soon. Okay, so here are two of the lists that I think that you all should be pulling if you're wanting to do low equity is come in here and do resident, just do single family, and then switch down to MLS and do yes on market for sale. And then click on active, pending, contingent, active under contract. And then go up to like maybe 750. I'm going to skip the days on market. I'm going to go down to equity. And I'm going to do max 10%. And then go down to mortgage. And we're going to click the interest rate up to 5%. Okay, let's go back. Residential single family. And if you want other types of houses, you can put that in there. Residential single family, yes on the market, yes for sale, active, pending, contingent, active under contract, up to $750,000 listing price, 10% equity, 5% interest. Okay. Let's just do this in Dallas. Perfect. I'm glad that was right there. So in Dallas alone, we have 80 properties that are 10% equity. 10% means up to 10% equity means they're basically break even. They're break even on their equity, or they are underwater, right? So these sellers are not going to make any money after they pay their agent. They're going to pay their agent and their buyer agent, and then that's it. They don't have any money left over. Maybe they can help with, they could probably help with closing costs, and then that's it. That's why I pulled the 10% equity is, and it doesn't matter days on market. It could be day one, and they're going to have problems, right? Is anybody else pulling this list? Mary says no. Mary, if you're going direct to seller, you probably wouldn't pull this list, but so when, okay, I just want to know, like, okay, tell me in the side chat, what are y'all doing? Are you doing mainly direct to seller? Are you doing direct to agent? Are you doing low equity? Are you doing seller finance? I want to help you all with what you need help with. Anthony says 30K out of their pocket. Yes, I mean, it's just like typically it takes 8% to close for the seller to close the deal. Okay, so if it's $100K, if it's $100,000 house, it's $1 million house. It's typically, okay. Douglas says agent outreach. Mary says agent outreach. Anthony, agent outreach. Okay, cool. So Mary says, well, I clicked it. High days on market, low equity seller finance. Okay, cool. So a lot of you probably know what I'm doing, but I wanted to show you exactly what I did on the last No One Left Behind challenge, where we set 80 appointments, I believe. So I took this list and I pulled it from several different areas. Okay. So I did a 10% equity. Okay. Then what I did, so I pulled this one. Okay. Then I went and I said, okay, let me pull the second one. Let me pull up to 30% equity. So I changed it from 10 to 30. I left the mortgage rate at 5. I went back up here to MLS and I said days on market minimum, 50 days on market minimum, still 750,000. So basically I said, hey, they're around, actually I thought I did 60 somehow. Okay, yeah. 60 days on market. Okay. So I have 113 properties that basically these people have made 2 payments and they're trying to sell their house, and it's been 60 days and they have some equity, right? They have between 10 and 30% equity, but they're making payments on it, right? And so I went after these people and I tried to do either we pay them, some of their equity, or we do a hybrid deal where we say we'll take over their payment plus seller carry. Okay, so it just depends on the property. Okay, but I went after that 2-month mark where they're getting hit with multiple mortgage payments. Majida, how are you? Okay, so let me go back over this. Residential single family on the market, just the same as we did before, but I added 60 days to the days on market minimum and 750. I scrolled down. I went from 10 to 30 and 5% interest rate. So they gave me about 113. Okay. Okay, I want to show you one other thing. Okay, any questions on this part right here? I'll show you the next thing that I did, and it's kind of out of the box. I went to Redfin, and let's go back to Dallas. Do y'all like using Redfin? So was there a tab for if they are owner occupied, or did you know they weren't rented? Yeah, okay, sorry. You can do that. Right here. Oh wait, they weren't rented. Okay. So that would be owner details. And it would be owner occupied, yes. Or you can do absentee owner. So if you want to do any and then click on absentee owner, you can do that separately. But I just went after all of them because the list really isn't that big. It's only 100 properties. Anthony was asking, is there a tab if they're owner occupied or rent, or were they rented before and now they're just trying to sell it? And I didn't, since it's only 100, that's not a big enough list for me to like even try to niche it down even more. Okay. I mean, we can send 100 property. We can send 100 LOIs in one day. Like this is one day worth of work right there. So, okay, here's the last thing I did is I went to Dallas. And actually I went to Dallas and you can add another region right here. So I did Tarrant, Denton. Oh, it's not Denton. Sorry, Denton County. And Colin. And I think it's okay. Yep. Okay, cool. So I pulled from 350 to this is like my fix and flip. This is basically a fix and flip offer is what I'm going to do. Let's go to 300. I mean, I see a lot of properties at 275. Okay, let's do that. So from 275 to 1.5, okay, and I did 3 twos for single family homes. Okay. I put in my areas. I did for sale. I did between 275 and 1.5. These are numbers that I know that these are the numbers I need to be between. Okay. 3 bedroom, 2 bathroom, just a single family house. Then I clicked on this more filters and I went down to time on Redfin, 90 days, which that cuts out a bunch just right there. I added in 1,500 square feet and I want 2 garage. And then I clicked on fixer upper right here. There's not very many that say fixer upper in the whatchamacallit, in the listings. Okay. So overall, these 5 counties, I have 15 properties that signify through Redfin that they are fixer uppers. Let's click on this one in Arlington. Let's see. Oh yeah. Oh, I thought that was mold. I was like, oh my god. Okay, let's check it out. Yeah, the carpets. That's old. Carpets are going nutty. Yep, needs to get painted, needs to get cleaned up. These pictures are old, but it's a solid house. Anyways, okay. So I went through, and down here at the bottom, I can just download this. Okay, I think I have to log in. Oh, Chrome doesn't have my login. But anyways, you can just download these properties right here, and then you can upload them into PropStream. Okay. Let's see. Oh, my bad. Thank you. Let's go to Redfin. Okay, I'm going to do this all over again. Sorry about that. Let's go to, I'm going to clear this out. I'm going to clear this out. Let me refresh this. Oops, not Redfind. Okay. Douglas, am I using Astro Blaster? No, I'm not. I'm using my CRM. It's on myronbradley.com. If you go to myronbradley.com, Douglas, there is a, I just launched a new CRM that's like $7 a month. I have other ones, like my Blast CRM has like the full agent outreach stuff. But just to get started, I mean, $7 a month, I feel like that's really manageable for a lot of people to see what it's like. And then if you want the, yeah, I don't want to keep talking about this, but if you want like the additional workflows, you can talk to me about that. But let me get to the Redfin part. Okay, so let's go to Dallas County. Okay. I have no problem redoing this. I'm sorry, you guys. Okay, what I did is I clicked add another region, and I did Tarrant, and I did Collin. Basically, I did like the 5 major the counties around here. I think there's another one like down there. I think it's Ellis. Okay, I can only add those. Let's take out Hunt and do Ellis County. Oh, dang it, don't know that one. Okay, I'm just gonna keep that. Okay, and let me make sure. Anthony, you paid like 5,000 for Astro. Wow, it must be really good, man. I don't know about Astro Blaster. Okay, you guys can see Redfin, right? Just want to make sure. Basically, what I'm trying to do is find the people who are having trouble. Find the people who are okay, cool. Find the people who need our help, basically. Okay. And okay, so then I go into make sure it's for sale, yes. And then I went to like 250 to 1.5, like that. Okay. Bed baths. I know what I want. I want 3 2s. I want just single family homes. No townhomes. You can do townhomes, but this is just what I want to pull. And then I went to more filters, and I did 90 days on market. I might come back and do 60 days just to see what that's like. Square footage 1,500. Oh, year built. I didn't do that. I want to do 1980 on there. so far we're at 3,000 homes, and I want to do garage, two, two garages, and then we're going to click on fixer upper. So basically what this does is it uses an algorithm to look at the listings, and it will say investor special or whatever. Let's see what this one says. Lots of house for the money, bring your vision. This home offers plenty of room and space for a growing family. It'll need TLC. So it probably said, look for listings with TLC. Okay. Oh, my bad. I wasn't sharing. Sorry. Let me share that again. Okay. So I clicked on this home and it says lots of room, lots of house for the money, bring your vision. Has the word TLC in it. Okay. It's been on the market for 102 days. So this price may be negotiable, and plus it's vacant. Oh, they left their ironing board. Okay. So when we come back here, we have, what was it? 11 homes. I'm sure there are more, but just using the fixer upper little trick right there, that's allowing us to get very niche. Like I'm going to go after those certain people. Let's go back and let's put in 60 days. What does that get? Okay, that gives us just a couple more. That's so funny. Let's try, what is no max? 48 homes. So there are 48 homes that are like, hey, they need to get fixed up. I think once we get to like the 90-day mark, we can really talk to them and say, this is the price that we need to get. We need to get this price, and that's what our offer is, right? Look at this one. Oh, interesting. Was like a dog or something? I bet they had a pet and just like screwed it up. Yeah. Oh, you guys, you're not seeing what I'm seeing. Sorry. I mean, that looks like a decent house. It's pretty close to the next door, but they have some like minor damage. They probably didn't walk their dog enough. Okay, so basically what you do is you go to Redfin. Like, what am I going to do with this? Go to the bottom right here and you can click download, and you can download all these 11 properties into a sheet, into a Excel document, and then you can upload it into PropStream. Okay, so I have these 113. Then I can take it from Redfin, upload it in here. You just click on my properties and you can upload right here this import list. Go to my properties, go to import list, and upload that list from Redfin into PropStream. And basically what I'm doing is I'm getting the agent information from it. Okay. Let me make sure you guys with me. Anthony, since on Redfin I'm doing fix and flips, it doesn't matter if it has a pool or not. Okay. Yeah, deal sauce as well. Let me pull deal sauce up. You can just upload the file right here on Deal Sauce, and it will add it right here, and you can export it again. I did this with Deal Sauce just a couple days ago, and they made it very easy. Mhm. Cool. Okay, then, um, what I've been doing next is I'll take, Anthony says, "I know some leaders specifically say they don't want pools on their list. I was wondering your preference." Um, it depends. So I'm pushing these fix and flips to hedge fund. And so I think their problem is, hey, if the cost of getting the pool up and running is just too much, then it depends on what it's going to take to get it up and running. But some people want a pool. So since it's a fix and flip hedge fund, they're like, pools are fine. We can fix them and um, make a lot of money on that on the exit of doing that flip. Now, some leaders are some buyers, like investor buyers. They don't want pools because they don't want to have a pool and a rental, right? Because there's some liability in making sure things are safe. And then it's like, can I trust this tenant to even keep up with the pool? Or yeah, hedge funds are back. I had a hedge fund like reach out to me and say, "Hey, we're looking for deals in Dallas. Can you send them?" They're looking for deals in Austin and Dallas both. Okay, so the next thing, um, so I'll take that data from Deal Sauce. I'm going to kind of skip over this part. I'm going to do a separate LY Blaster Zoom or LY Blaster Live, but basically you put it into LY Blaster, okay? And what LY Blaster does is help you generate all the offers. I have Astro in San Antonio. Oh, that's right. Astro did like, hey, pick a market, right? Yeah. My hedge fund's looking for Dallas and Austin. If I said San Antonio, I apologize. They want Austin flips. Okay, so then we'll go like pulling the data from PropStream, pulling the data from Redfin, put it into LY Blaster, send that out. And then what I'm saying is use the CRM to help you do the follow up. Okay. And for some reason, my password for my Chrome is not popping up. Give me 1 second. Okay, let's try that. There we go. Oh, okay. Yeah, San Antonio. Anthony's saying that he has Astro for San Antonio market, which means basically he got all of the agent data for San Antonio, and he can reach out to the agents in San Antonio. Um, the deal with San Antonio right now, as far as I'm not sure on fix and flips, but low equity. I'll do something real quick. Just go to San Antonio for just a second. Let me share my screen again for um, PropStream like this. Okay, let's change this over to Bear County. And we're going to do, okay, let me make sure what this is. This is like 10 to 30. Okay, let's make this 10, make this 0. Okay. In Bexar County, there are 148 properties. Oh, let's go back here. Days on market. Okay, at the 10% equity, which is like basically break even or losing money on the market right now, there are 251. That's in San Antonio. Now, if I go back to Dallas, there's 79. There's more than double in San Antonio right now. If you want to get a deal today, you can go to San Antonio. It's honestly, it's very easy to find a low equity deal in San Antonio right now. The problem is, Anthony, that buyers are not buying in San Antonio. Let me see if Redfin can give me a something here. Let's see, Redfin, Bexar County days on market. Perfect. Median days on market is 58, which is good. Let's do single family homes. So single family homes in 22 were, above 300. Now they're like dipping, they're dipping, they're dipping. They went really low in February. They've come back up. They're more stable now, but February, dude, they couldn't get rid of the houses. And the year-over-year growth is dropping. Let's add in Dallas. So year over year for Dallas County, we all saw that dip, but the recovery for Dallas, which was much stronger. Okay. And where Bexar County is seeing a negative almost 2%, we're seeing a positive 1%. So people are looking at this and they're going, ugh. Like I don't want to go. It's like buying as the market's dropping, basically. Is there a specific reason people aren't buying there? Yes. It's because it's like catching, it's like, let me hold a knife and drop it and you're gonna catch it. Like, no, I'm not gonna catch that knife. It's gonna like hit something. When it hits the floor, that's when I'll pick it up. You know what I mean? So it's like the knife is falling, so just let it fall. So San Antonio is just basically taking a nosedive on value. And I honestly don't think it's done. Yeah. Hold on, my internet's being weird right now. Can you guys hear me okay? Am I frozen? Okay. Majida says yes. Okay, cool. So San Antonio is easy to find a sub 2 deal because of what's happening. It like, look at this, man. We had good in 2022 and then let's see, when did it start dropping really? Okay, 23. Okay, we are still like just dropping. San Antonio is just not doing well. Year over year, San Antonio is not growing like it should, where the Dallas market it does have dips, but it comes back stronger, right? So like boom, boom. I'm seeing an even stronger jump. Okay. Let's do And Collin County is even stronger, but it's still kind of, they all have the same kind of wave to it. Well, it looks like Collin's taking a dip too. Um, this is interesting. For what I know, Collin County is a very strong market. So we went from 5, we're down to 480. It's so interesting. So fix and flips if you have fix and flips in the Collin County, that's what we would be going after. Okay. You take all this, put it into LY Blaster. Okay. And then we would run over to, let me jump this up. I'm going to pull up my, my CRM. I'm basically I'll give you guys like a run, like a short run through. Okay. And I want to take, if you guys have questions. Okay. If you guys are going to get the $7 plan, a lot of this stuff I'm going to talk about won't be relevant, but it doesn't matter. A CRM is a CRM. So you can have these these stages in here with these pipelines. Okay, so I have a agent pipeline, a buyer pipeline, a seller pipeline, JV lending, underwriting, buyer pipeline, it's a wrap buyer pipeline, and have these different pipelines that hold the property cards that you can like move around. Right. This is very similar to Astro Blaster because they're built on the same platform. The difference is that my automations are what I built. It's just going to have a different way of reaching out to these agents. Okay. Where I start with PropStream, I say go pull the list of 10% equity and put it into you take it to LOI Blaster first, then you put it into the CRM because LOI Blaster is going to help you create the offer. Okay. You want LOI Blaster to do its like proprietary thing to build out the offer for you, and then you put that offer into your CRM, and then you can have all the conversations and all this other stuff. But what I wanted to show you today was when you start emailing and texting the agents, what you want to do is build out an AI bot to help you. Okay, hold on, I need to refresh this. What you can do in the CRM is build out a booking bot. And you can have a seller finance booking bot, a subject to booking bot, a cash offer booking bot. And basically what it does is what they do is they qualify or disqualify the agent and help you book that appointment on your calendar inside of the CRM. Okay. So you're going to pull the list from LOI Blaster, put it up into the CRM. When the agent says, what, tell me more, they say something in a positive way, the booking bot will take over that conversation for you. You won't be texting them. AI will basically take over that conversation and go, okay, well, what's the reason for selling? What's the condition like? Whatever kind of questions you want to have it ask. Obviously, I've already built out the seller finance and the sub2 bot that are specifically for those two types of conversations. But you can edit them to however you want them to sound like. Okay. Let's go into the sub2 booking bot. Basically, you program it. Okay. And then you can say, if the appointment was booked, I want it to let me know. Internal notification means it's going to notify me. And if it wasn't booked, you can have it go to another. So what I have is just like, hey, mark the conversation as read right now, but I might want it to go to a different like cold workflow. I might want it to go do something different. Okay. We can build out a conversation bot that has AI built into it to help you see. I'll show you this to help you see what that looks like. Go to my website, getblastcrm.com. And right here, you can chat with an AI bot for free. It's going to talk to you about my CRM, first name, last name, and your phone number, and it will just talk to you. So you can kind of see it's not perfect, but you kind of see what I'm talking about. Okay. So doing these workflows inside of the CRM, you're basically saying, I'm going to pull the list, have LWeb Blaster build out the offer, put it into the CRM. It's going to start reaching out. Once they reply, that bot will take over and it will go, hey, would you like to book an appointment on Miron's calendar for tomorrow at 2:00? 2:00 or 2:30 or 3:00? Give them a couple options. But while you're whatever at your W-2, at doing whatever, changing a kid's diaper, it's talking to the agents. As long as you have everything set up on the front end, it's talking to the agents for you. Then, okay, let me come back. Anthony says, what kind of outreach are you doing? Dialer, text, email, or all of them? We are doing text and email, Anthony. When the agent, so basically we email and we text, okay? If the real estate agent calls you, what we're doing then, if you're not able to answer that phone call, there is a voice AI. Let's see, right here, AI agent. You can implement a voice AI agent to do the same thing. What's your name? What's going on? What's the address? What's going on with the property? Okay, can I get Miron to call you tomorrow at 2:00? The voice AI agent will even set appointments on your calendar. Okay. So it's an inbound calls only, but it will also put appointments on your calendar for you for when you are ready to come back to the computer and sit down and make those phone calls. So the conversation AI and the SMS AI and the voice AI are basically handling those incoming text messages, those incoming phone calls, and helping you set appointments on your calendar. Okay. Yeah. Pretty fun. And what you can do is say, hey, I have an agent that is for low equity. I have a voice agent. I have a voice agent that's for high equity. I have one that's from like cash deals, right? You can set up different personalities based on who they're talking to, what kind of agent that they're talking to. You can even do this for sellers, right? I think agents are a little more forgiving, honestly. Like if you're doing foreclosure and you're doing foreclosure voice AI, they're probably just going to hang up, right? I honestly wouldn't do foreclosures with AI, but doing agent outreach, the agents get it. The agents understand that. I've had other agents have like EXP. They've started to put together. They start to put together a texting agent, AI texting. Voice ask a question. Is voice agent extra on the Blast CRM account? It costs extra per minute. Yes. But right now, Voight, you can at the very top, let me go back to share. At the very top, you can try out a full month. This Summer of AI button, just click that and you can opt in to try the full month of AI for free. And you get voice AI, conversation AI. I didn't expect to talk about that, but since you're asking, voice, conversation, reviews, funnels, content, workflow, and even like a little Ask AI button up here, you can opt in to try it for a month. Yep. Anthony asks, how many respond DNC? We do get quite a bit people saying, don't text me again. But I would say, I think more people say stop than they do let me know what this is. Actually, the most is people don't respond. The most is agents like just don't respond. I would say that's like 70% of the agents don't respond. I would say maybe like maybe 10%, 15% are telling me more, or maybe close to 20%. Let me think. If I sent out, I don't know my numbers right now, but Anthony, I don't think 30% are saying do not call. I think it's more like under 10% say do not call. And maybe 20% are telling me, what do you mean? What is this? What can you tell me more? Yeah, so I'm just sending out emails and I'm texting. And then what I do is I have another person. If the agent doesn't respond after a certain amount of time, another person will go into the CRM and start calling the agents. And that's how we're getting the most of our appointments is like somebody is going into the CRM and going, "Hey, we sent you an offer. I don't know if you got it or not. It doesn't matter. We'd love to talk to you. Can I set you an appointment with my partner tomorrow at 2 o'clock?" That's really what that's really where the magic happens is when you call them. Yeah. Cool. Well, I hope this helped you all in some way. I just want to like this. So on the last No Enough Behind challenge, what we did is we pulled the data, we put it into LY Blaster. We used LY Blaster to send out the offers, and we had a team calling, and that's all we did. We did not have a full CRM in the mix, and we set, I think it was 3 days. I'm trying to remember. It was like 40 appointments plus another 40 appointments. So I think it was like 80 appointments in 3 days. In 3 days, we set 80 appointments doing this. So if you cannot get one deal out of 80 appointments, I don't know what to tell you. But like we made it an easy process for our team. Just like here's the flow. Pull the list. LY Blaster. LY Blaster generates the offer for you. We emailed it out. The team made the calls on the ones that didn't reply. 80 appointments. Now we had a team of, okay, full disclosure, we had like 70 people on our team, 70, right? Not many people are going to have 70 freaking people on their team, but that's every person basically set one appointment. Jaizan says, if we get reported spam, how do we find out and how do we fix it? Is that on phone numbers? Spam on your phone number or spam on your email? There's a website called Postmaster. If it's for email, I'm going to post this in the side chat here. Okay, email, perfect. If you go to this site, gmail.com/postmaster, that's how you can see what your spam rates are. I have a full walkthrough on this. If you want to email me, give me 1 second here. My email is myron@email.getblastcrm.com. Send me an email. I have a walkthrough on how to um, do all that. Like look at Postmaster, make sure that your domain is set up and all those things to make sure that it's really like, am I landing in the inbox, right? There's nothing you can do about someone reporting you as spam. That is someone else taking an action, right? Majida says, put it in the chat. I don't have the walkthrough, like, I don't have it available right now. But if you email me, I'll send it over to you. Season your dialer. No, because we're calling agents, we don't really need to do that. You do need to season. Oh, I'm sorry. You need to you need to season your texting. Yes. And the CRM automatically does that for you. Oh, my email. Yeah. Myron@email.getblastcrm.com. So the CRM will help you warm up your emails, and it will also help you warm up your phone numbers for texting. Like um, it won't let you mess up. It'll go to a certain amount and it'll say, hey, you're at the end and you don't want to text anymore for the next like 24 hours. Anthony was asking this question. Okay. Like I said, this is not what you have to do. This is what I've been doing. I've been using, so you could take these tools, like Mary's been just sending mailers out through Deal Sauce. Perfect. You can just put that into Google Sheets. Mary could just take a Google Sheet and say, when someone calls me, I'll write it down or I'll put it in Google Sheet. If you're running a little bit more bigger team or you wanting to run a bigger team, you can start putting in a CRM. You can use LOI Blaster. Let me think. I think that's pretty much it. So like you're just pulling the list, LOI Blaster, using the CRM to like help you follow up and get in touch with people and organize your leads in a way that makes sense for you. Okay. And that just doing that will help you, along with the brain power to do this stuff. You know what I mean? But like organizing your stuff, but it's going to help you with your follow up that you weren't doing. There is one other thing. Oh, let me show you this in the CRM. Let me see if I can do this in a way. I can't do it in a way it's going to show phone numbers. But yeah, Anthony says follow up is the most important. There is a way that in the CRM, when you're having a conversation with somebody, okay, you can set tasks, right? So I could say, hey, I'm going to call Mary back in 1 week. I'm going to set a task for myself for 1 week to text her. Okay. But what we found recently was there is a way to just set a text message for the future. So you could say in 1 week, send a text message to this person. It's not a task. You like just click the calendar thing, not the calendar. You click the texting thing and a calendar will pop up and say, when do you want to text them? And you can say in 1 week. And so all your leads, you can just go through and say, text them 1 week. And then if they text before that, like, oh, hey, I'm reaching out, we're ready to sell or whatever, you can cancel that text. Okay. But it's just a way for you to, um, it's a way for you to not have 1,000 tasks to do. You can like, I can already get this task done. I'll just schedule the message to go out. Voight says he does that all the time. I love it. Oh, in the internal note, yeah. They've just released this way to have internal, so I can put a note. Voigt's putting notes on his conversations for his other team. So you can talk. So there's a conversation, and you can say, "Hey, buddy, like, hey, lead manager, we need to do this, that, you know, make sure you ask them about whatever, the roof. I don't know. Dude, there's way too many things to talk about it for the CRM. But anyways, any other questions I can help? But I think we did our hour. We did quite a bit. Showed you all how to pull the list, showed you some of the CRM, showed you even Redfin, which I think is an awesome way to get free lists. And you have my email. If anything else comes up that I can help out with, please let me know. But hey, you guys, thank you for showing up on Memorial Day. This is amazing of you. Those of you showed up. Those of you showed up on Memorial Day. I know you're rocking and rolling. You're getting your stuff handled, and thank you so much for everything, y'all. And I hope our next Zoom. I'm having a Rainmaker Zoom on Friday with Bobby. I'd love to see y'all there on Friday with Bobby. Okay, y'all. Yes. Thank you, guys. Okay. Bye bye.
Do you know what Charlie is? Do you know where Charlie is?